this evening's video, which is going to be a little bit of a book chat, book haul. So I have 3 brand new books here that I wanted to show you. However, I did want to talk about 2 books I recently read, but I forgot to keep them for this video and I gave them to my sister, so I will briefly just tell you what they were, because they were in my last book haul video, I'm sure. Both books were by Holly Jackson. The first one was called 5 Survive, and it was about a group of 6 friends that go on a RV road trip holiday to like a summer vacation thing, but some stuff happens along the way. Some people die and there's a lot of secrets exposed. It was really good. I enjoyed it. It felt a bit young adult, teen to kind of read, but I enjoyed the story. I felt like at some bits it was a bit slow and I just wanted to find out what was going to happen next. I don't know if that was just my impatience or if it just did stall a little bit in places, but I did enjoy it. When I was reading that, I was away visiting family in Scotland and I was in Tesco in the book aisle as usual, and another book caught my eye, the reappearance of Rachel Price, who I didn't realise at the time was the same author until I turned it over and seen all her books at the bottom. So I got that and started reading that pretty much straight after the 5 Survive book. And again, I actually really enjoyed it. I preferred the reappearance of Rachel Price to 5 Survive. There was a lot more to it. The storyline was really good. The twists and turns were really good. At the end, I felt like it was slightly over the top, but I really enjoyed it. I actually couldn't wait to find out what happened next, which I love that in a book, and it doesn't happen very often. I genuinely was so excited to read it the next day or the next evening, so really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed both of those because I really enjoyed the last one so much. I really couldn't wait to get into another book. So I was in Asda the other day getting an SD card and I ended up in the book section and bought some new books. So we will start with this one, which I have started, but I literally only got a chance to read like 4 pages last night. But it is by Frida McFadden and it's called Ward D. It's quite a thinnish book, so I don't think it'll take me long to read. She has quite a few other books which I have not seen and I have not read, so I don't know what they are about, but I will read you the back. All she has to do is make it through the night shift. Ward D is the hospital's mental health unit, and as a medical student, Amy is required to gain experience on the floor. But little do her colleagues know it may force her to confront a past she's fought hard to forget. The night starts, the countdown begins. As the hours tick by, Amy grows increasingly convinced something terrible is happening within the ward's tightly secured walls. When patients and staff start to vanish without a trace, it becomes clear that everyone on the unit is in grave danger. Amy never wanted to spend the night on Ward D. Now she might not make make it out alive. It says, in Ward D, Sunday Times best-selling author Frida McFadden delivers a taut, locked room thriller that will make you want to leave the lights on. So it sounds really good, in my opinion. I did start it last night, like I said, but I literally have only got about 4 pages in, so... But I am really, really looking forward to... Oops, my bookmark fell down. I am really looking forward to reading this. I got this book, and this one for £9. It's 2 for £9, and then this book was £5.50 on its own. It was hard to pick which ones, so I ended up getting the 3. There was another book there which I was really interested in, which I will get next time. So that is Ward D. Then we'll go on to this one, which is quite a big, lengthy book. I really like these kind of super bendy paperbacks because it doesn't feel like you're ruining them as soon as you start reading them. I actually don't usually get brand new books, but I was in there and I thought I would treat myself, so I did. But this one is called Pretty Girls by Karin Slaughter. I'm not sure if it's Karin, maybe. Pretty Girls, 2 sisters, 1 killer, and it is the international #1 bestseller. I haven't heard of this as of yet, but it sounds good. I read you the back. A missing girl, a family torn apart, an unsolved mystery. 20 years ago, Claire and Lydia Scott's older sister vanished without a trace. Her disappearance had a devastating effect on their family. Now, another teenage girl is missing, and the circumstances of her disappearance are hauntingly similar. It's up to Lydia and Claire to revisit their past, unearthing the secrets that destroyed their family all those years ago. But will they be able to face what they find along the way? So it sounds quite interesting. Like I say, it's quite a big, lengthy book, so I probably won't read this one for a while until I want to get into a proper big, heavy book. There was another book I was interested in by Colleen Hoover, which I haven't read any of her books yet, and it was another sister story, which sounded really interesting, about a sister goes away for a break, but then her other sister and her husband and kids at home, tragedy happens, and yeah, it was supposed to be that sister. It sounded really good, but I decided on this one instead. And the other book that I was interested in was about a small family away in kind of like a log cabin at a lake, I think. And the mum stays at the cabin, and the dad and the children go out in a boat, and then the mum looks out and the boat is empty and the whole family disappears. And that sounds really, really good. I'm going to get that one next time. is not blood or anything. It is a marker. I went to a car boot yesterday and they marked me with a marker pen, and I'm waiting for it to come off. I haven't read a penguin book for a while, I don't think. Okay, let's move on to the last book, which is called This Is Why We Lied. I really like the cover of this. I really like the title. I feel like the title is quite intriguing already, and I didn't even realise until I got in the car that it is the same author as Pretty Girls. So I'm very excited about that. Everyone is guilty, but who is the killer? I think I will start this one after Ward D because it's not as big as Pretty Girls. So I think this one will be next on my list. Let me read you the back, there's not much there. Welcome to the luxury McAlpine Lodge. Nestled in the mountains, it's the perfect getaway until a woman's body is found. Everyone is a suspect. The cruel father, the toxic mother, the bitter family, the silent staff, the suspicious guests. Each of them is guilty of something, but only one is a killer. You'll never guess who. This sounds very much right up my street, so I am really, really excited to read this. This looks like a very detailed book. The words are tiny in this book compared to these two, where the words are quite big and take up a lot of the page. So although this is not as thick as the other book, I feel like there's a lot of detail going to be in here. So I will read these and let you know how I find them in my next book haul or book triggers video. Hopefully I will have some new books next time. I will go back and get the other few that I was interested in. I felt like I fell out of love with reading for a while. I was still reading, but I wasn't really into or loving books. I was just reading because I was bored. But the last couple of books I've read have really pushed me back into really wanting to get stuck into a good book. So I always love a good kind of psychological thriller, mystery book. I feel like you know that you're really interested in a book as well when you say like read it on the shelf or read it online but you don't get it, but then you keep thinking about it. I keep doing that with the other book where the family disappear on the boat. I might have to go back and get that or order it on eBay secondhand, because that one sounds really when I read the back, it had said like the detective is trying to help the mum obviously solve what happened to her family, and I don't really like books that are detective led, where it's from a detective's point of view. I don't really usually enjoy them. I prefer a female lead, not from a detective's point of view. So I'm not sure if it is or if it's from the mums and that the detective will just be in it. Do you know what I mean? But I can't stop thinking about it, so I do want to get that one too. But I will continue with Ward D first, I think, and then this one. But that is it for my little book haul. I didn't have much to actually show you because I only have 3 new ones, and I gave the other 2 I'd recently read away already. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I apologise for being away for a little while. It was unintentional, had a lot going on, and I was ill. But yes, I will try and be back a little bit more consistently now. I have actually missed filming, so I'm looking forward to filming a few videos today. But thank you for being here. I will see you again next time.